The greatest responsibility for losing human rights lies with oneself. Xiefeng. December 10, 2022. Humans have 8 fundamental freedoms: the right to live, the right to create, the right to migrate, the right to speak, the right to personal freedom, the right to think, the right to learn, and the right to refuse. These 8 freedoms are innate, granted by heaven to every individual. Yet, as people live their lives, they often find that these rights are nearly all lost. Who has taken them away? The answer is, the greatest responsibility for losing these freedoms lies with oneself. Let's start with the simplest freedom, personal freedom. Personal freedom is the right to control one's own body. For example, you can have sex with whomever you want, as long as the other person is willing, take a bath in the middle of the night, get a tattoo, eat while standing, and so on. Anything related to your body, you should be free to do as you please. This is personal freedom. But think carefully, do you truly have personal freedom? Have you noticed that the greatest act of losing personal freedom is often done by oneself? For example, marriage. Once you marry someone, at least half of your personal freedom is gone. Your body is no longer entirely under your control. Isn't this your own doing? Now, let's look at those who are imprisoned. The loss of most of their personal freedom is the result of their own choices. By breaking the law and harming society or others, they end up imprisoned, losing their personal freedom. The main responsibility lies in their own irrationality and impulsiveness. Next, let's examine the loss of the right to refuse. The right to refuse means having the power to reject anything you do not wish to accept, whether it's ideas, beliefs, viewpoints, lifestyles, favors, or gifts. But in real life, do you exercise this right? I've found that over 90% of people voluntarily give up their right to refuse. Did you refuse when your parents pressured you into marriage? Did you refuse when your children asked you to buy them a house or a car? Did you refuse when your boss asked you to work overtime? Did you refuse when a subordinate tried to bribe you? Did you refuse when your superior asked you to drink with them? Throughout life, there are many things we don't want to accept deep down, but we reluctantly do so, giving in to pressure from governments, police, bosses, parents, friends, or even thugs. We give up our right to refuse. When the majority of people give up their right to refuse, small and large tyrants are born. Thugs, bullies, and corrupt officials find fertile ground to thrive, civilization is stifled, and darkness shrouds the earth for a long time. The loss of other freedoms that people should enjoy can also be traced back to each individual giving them up.